So, we're going to start with our...
Hold on. It's the church. I hung up on him.
You hung up on the church. Jesus was calling, and you hung up on him.
It said Pastor Poe.
Jesus is best friend.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Rash and Reckless. Today, we are talking about our biggest, fill in the blank. So, let's not waste any time.
So, today, we're going to start with our biggest fear. Chevy?
I'm supposed to start?
Yes.
Okay. My biggest fear is spiders, and it's not just an actual spider. It's when you see the spider on the wall and you're like, oh, I gotta go find something to kill this thing. Well, then you come back and that spider ain't there, and you looking all over creation for it, and it's just not there. And then you're like, crap, that thing's scrimmaging around my house, and I don't even know where is that. Scrimmaging?
Okay.
Is that a word?
Yeah, but it's a sports word.
Scrimmage is.
You said scrimmaging.
Oh, I'm gonna say scrimmaging.
I'm not scared of spiders. I'm the person that, when the spider's in the house, Trey, there's a spider, and I'll come over and I'll pick it up and I'll set it outside. That's just what I do.
No.
I don't hold on.
No.
I don't kill the spiders unless they a horse. At that point, it's I ain't trying to pick you up because you probably got venom, and I will probably die. So yesterday morning, for example, I live in the basement of our house, and there was this big, Clydesdale scrimmaging across the floor, and I had my neon yellow underwear in my hand, ready to go wash them, and I was just bah! Right with the underwear, and that thing said, dead. Pop that thing with my underwear.
No, I don't think anyone else in this world can say, I killed a spider with some neat highlighter yellow underwear.
My neons. Man, it really did. It was just cross. All 8 legs just scrunched up.
Instantaneous death.
Yeah, whatever vital organs that thing had, them neons took care of it.
Okay.
Okay, my biggest fear. Now look, I ain't trying to have no comments explaining to me that my biggest fear is irrational and all that stuff.
Oh, we've already tried to have
because I know. I understand completely that my biggest fear is stupid. I know. But it's mine. And let me live. I have a phobia of sharks. And it's not, it cripples me. I'm sitting here, right now, and my heart is starting to pound. Don't touch me. Okay, this story. I was at the beach, and I always went to the beach as a kid, and the sharks never bothered me. And there was this one time I was in the ocean, and I was just frolicking, doing my thing, and all of a sudden I looked down and there's a jellyfish swimming beside me.
Okay.
You better believe I looked like Jesus Christ walking on water getting out of that ocean.
Why'd you have to go that far?
And then I sat down on the beach, and I started thinking, and I psyched myself out. I completely psyched myself out. I was like, jellyfish live in the ocean, barracudas live in the ocean, sharks live in the ocean, and after that, it was done.
He will not go to the beach with me.
No, I'm not going to the beach because
won't go.
I would go to the mountains so much quicker than I'd ever go to the beach. There was this one time I went to Clearwater Beach in Florida after I developed my phobia. I was on the pier, and all of a sudden this dorsal fin just popped out the water, and was that necessary? And then I was just I couldn't talk, I couldn't breathe. I was because I wanted to I just pictured myself flipping over the edge, dying, getting eaten by Jaws, and and then I'm sitting I need to save these people in the water, but I can't function. I'm paralyzed. It was a dolphin.
You were too much.
I can't and all these statistics. Well, nobody dies from shark attacks 1 in 15 million people. I don't care.
You'd probably be the one.
I know. The best way to avoid a shark attack is don't go in the water. And guess who ain't going in the water?
You best believe I look like Jesus Christ busting up out that ocean.
You better believe I look like Jesus Christ walking on water.
Yeah, I'm about to tweet it.
Really? I hate technology.
I'm sorry. Tweeted. Okay. I had to write it down while I was remembering.
Next, we're gonna do our biggest embarrassment. I really am so upset that you were not here for this. Our youth group went on a missions trip to Baltimore, Maryland, and one of the days we were there, we took like a vacation day, and we went to DC just to kind of see everything. And all of us went to the Lincoln Memorial. It began to rain. No big deal. Everything's fine. We ain't got an umbrella. We're gonna be wet, but hey, you know, whatever. And I'm wearing some flip-flops.
Like normal.
That's all I wear in the summer. And they're about 2 years old, so they ain't got no tread.
Every story
tread.
involves you flip-flops and no tread.
There are signs everywhere about these steps at Lincoln Memorial. It says slippery when wet.
Are they actually?
Yeah, like all over the darn place.
This makes it so much better.
And then, like, we get to the steps and it's raining and it's wet, so it's slippery. And I tell everybody, like in my group, alright y'all, be careful because these steps are gonna be slippery. I took the first step, and it was one of those things where it's like it's almost like I stepped on ice. And like my legs just flew out from underneath me. I landed on my butt, and like you think that might be the end? No. I bounced like a freaking basketball all the way down them steps to the bottom. So I tell everybody I rode Lincoln Memorial.
I rode the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, like
no big deal.
MBD. Like that was my favorite roller coaster. But I for real could not sit down comfortably for a week.
That's terrible.
And I was just sitting down at the bottom of the steps, soaking wet. My butt was wet, and I was sitting there like, you know, I could be really mad, or I could laugh. I laughed. I fell in front of the whole nation, and like all my friends don't care. Like they're up at the top of the steps laughing at me.
That's where I would have been if I was there.
Like, and all like the other people, the people that I don't know, are like concerned. Like they're like, "Are you okay?" And all my friends are up there busting a gut. Like it was.
For real, if I was there, I can only imagine this in my head.
It was so bad.
Well, my biggest embarrassment was when I was in high school, and in gym class or whatever, you know, you have to dress out. Stop. And so these people that was in my grade and in my class decided that they were gonna attempt to give me a swirly. Now this is back before I was any kind of popular or anything. Like, I was a nobody.
Being cocky.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
So they waited until I had like dressed out, and so I was in shorts or whatever. But then all of a sudden I'm swept up out off the ground, carried by 4 different people. Like, and I'm flailing. I'm like trying to get loose. I was about to punch somebody. And I get dragged into the bathroom where the stalls were. And I was like, they about to give me a swirly. Like, this is about to happen.
What happened at that moment when you realized it? Like, what did you feel?
I was about to kill everybody. The instantaneous death.
Like,
That's what's
like
about to
instant
happen.
rage.
Instant rage. Well, the gym coach walked in the bathroom and he stopped. What are y'all doing? Put him down and you better get your A out this door. And he took him to the office. Them 3s got called them 4s got called in the office and got screamed at. One of the guys, his dad was a guidance counselor at the school. I thought that child was gonna die in the office. He was getting screamed at so bad. The principal was like, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
So you were that kid.
I was that kid, y'all.
That kid. Like, you hear about all these like horror stories about people getting swirlies, but you never see it happen. Well, Chevy was that kid.
I didn't actually get the swirly though.
Yeah, but you would have.
But it was close.
You would have. Well, that does it for this episode of Rash and Reckless and our biggest blank. So if you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And comment below if you can identify with Chevy and I on anything like this. Tell us your most embarrassing story. I think that'd be something fun to read.
We might do a video about
Yeah.
a response to these. Yeah. That'd be really funny to do actually.
Yeah, I think it would be too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can touch Chevy's hand with your mouse. And
I thought you said mouth and I was like, no.
that'd be extremely awkward.
You see a pair of lips.
And you can also follow us on our personal Twitter accounts at Trey Ashworth
and at Chevy Flora.
We also have a Twitter account for our show at RashNReckless. It's really simple. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
They become like, if you spend any 1 second alone with them, they think, oh my god, he's into me. Like, I can't deal with that. And they go tell all their little birdie friends, and sorry, they go tell all their friends. I call them birdie friends. Why did I say that?
What are we on Twitter?
But she goes and tells all her friends that, like,